What's up? Check it out. I couldn't get up on that one. From down there I had to go around. It was a bitch. Oh, baby, baby. Look at that cliff. I've been climbing some cliffs now. Whew. Like doing some mountain climbing and shit, you know what I mean? Oh, wow. Wow. I could have came up that way. That rock don't belong there. Oh, baby. I'm gonna go up here. I ain't making it up there, but I'm gonna take a walk up, hike up. Yeah, pretty cool. Check out that pyramid straight ahead. Wouldn't it be cool to stumble along an entrance to a pit or a tomb full of ancient treasures? Yeah, that'd be cool, huh? So anyway, what's going on? I got a little sunshine today. It's windy as hell earlier. Windy and chilly. Chilly. So anyway, what's on my mind? Huh? Pine trees are blooming. Pine cones. What's on my mind? What's on my mind? Tarot cards are tripping me out again. Because they're saying the fives are coming up. The fives are change is coming. Wheel of Fortune, money's coming your way. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how. This freaking company never gives me any overtime or anything, you know what I mean? It's just 8 hours, 40 hours a week. It was really easy work, man. I was just getting so bored with it, man. It was getting frustrating, man, because it was just like the same old shit every day, you know? I get tired of doing the same old shit every day. You know, I like change. So, I didn't have any intentions of quitting or anything like that, but the energy just started to get really bad, you know? And then he started pulling some really stupid shit, you know? And I was like, look, man, I you know, because it was like building up, you know, a couple of days, you know, last like week, you know, the energy is just getting worse and worse, and it was just dragging me down, man. You know, and the tarot cards are telling me, you know, you're unhappy, and I am unhappy. I'm ready to pack my shit and get the hell out of Colorado. That's how unhappy I am right now. You know, the winters just really make me depressed, you know, because I can't get away, and all I have is like dealing with other people, and I don't really want to deal with other people right now. You know, I mean, you know, from like work and shit, because that's the only people I'm dealing with, work and home. You know, so I'm bouncing around like a freaking pinball between freaking work and home, and you know, the world's gone freaking crazy. And the area I'm in is like really busy, you know. It's like I went to Home Depot last Sunday and there was a line out the door for like a half an hour wait to get into freaking Home Depot. So I go like 15 minutes to another Home Depot and walked right in the freaking store. You know, same with the grocery stores in that area. You know, everything is so busy all the time. So it's a little frustrating, you know what I mean? Not being able to get out and do anything and enjoy freaking nature and shit, you know what I mean? Winter's a bitch. I don't like winters. I can handle them and everything, but why if I don't have to? You know what I mean? So I was, weighing all my points of interest. You know what I mean? My job, my home life, and my basic freaking happiness. My health isn't as good as it was when I was in West Palm because I can skate every day. I can't skate every day here, so I haven't skated in a while. So I quit that job. I was like, fuck this, I ain't doing this anymore. Because they were telling me, the cards were telling me, you're going to be cutting things out of your life that aren't serving you well. Anything that pisses you off, you're just going to freaking get rid of. Put it aside, So that's what I did, man, without even knowing it. Because I was just like, oh, man, this feeling just comes over me, man. And I'm just like, okay, that's it. It's time to go. I'm done. Nothing's going to freaking change my mind. That pissed him off. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm not your freaking, you don't owe me. I'm a free man, I gotta have high energy because I bring high energy in every morning and they just bring me down every day. So they put me on this other job. I hired on with this other company. And they're actually paying me a little more money. And they're telling me, it's gonna be 5 10s and an 8. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll do that. So I was like, I don't want to go to work till Monday, and this was like on a freaking Tuesday. So Wednesday they called me back and asked me if I'd go in on Thursday and work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I did. And then I worked last week 5 10s, and then they freaking cut out the freaking Saturdays all of a sudden. So there's no more 8-hour day on Sundays, but I'm still getting. And they're talking about going to 40 hours, probably after this week. So I'm not really going to benefit too much. But they have other jobs with overtime. So that's good. So it's a lot harder work because I'm working with all rigid conduit, heavy conduit. It's a lot heavier. I'm used to working with 1/2 inch and 3/4 EMT and MC cable, and now I'm working with this big, thick, heavy pipe, and these big, thick, heavy boxes and shit, Everything's heavy duty on this job. And it was wearing my ass out, working freaking 10-hour days. The first 5 or 6 days, 5 days, it took me about 5 days to adjust. So I'll go back in Monday and see how it goes. But it's a nice change. I like it. I like it a lot. Should give me a part-time job still anyway. But I'm so tired when I get home, man, after a 10-hour day. I don't really want to go in anywhere for like 4 hours, you know what I mean? I wouldn't get to sleep till like freaking midnight. I get 4 hours sleep, and I couldn't do that. But I want to fill up my time, and I don't want to spend much time at home. I'd rather, So if they go back to 8-hour days, yeah, and they don't get overtime, I'll probably look for something at night. Because I'm trying to stick with my goal, man. Like I said, I was ready to pack my shit and move back to Florida. So I'm just kind of seeing what happens, seeing what the universe wants me to do. You know what I mean? Because I'm really unhappy here, man, and the universe knows it. They're like, yeah, you don't really belong here. It was fun while it lasted and shit, and you had a good time exploring the mountains and everything. So I'm just looking at my time. Let the universe guide me, maybe. You know what I mean? Because what I'm really doing right now is I'm saving. And I've been saving. And then I just spent about $2,000, like last week. Yeah, I just spent freaking $2,000 after saving. So I'll start saving again. Hopefully I'll get overtime in because, like I said, I want something to freaking fall back on because, I can pack up and freaking get out of here anytime I want right now. You know what I mean? But I'd like to feel a little more comfortable with a little more money on my, under my belt, in my bank account. So because I'm undecided, man. You know what I mean? There's like several different options going through my head of where I want to go from here. You know what I mean? I might just pack all my shit and put it in a pod. You know what I mean? And have it shipped back to Florida, and then drive to or fly to British Columbia. You know what I mean? Spend some time up in Canada or something like that if I can get through. I gotta make sure that I can get in there first. You know what I mean? So that's one of my plans. Maybe go up to Alaska. You know, go see Alaska because that's what I wanted to do when I came to Colorado, is make my way up to Alaska and back. I'd really like to do that before I go back anywhere, before I settle into anywhere. You know what I mean? But you know, Florida's an option. I really miss Florida, man. I miss the sun. I miss the freaking weather. I miss the water. I miss kayaking. I miss the river. You know, I miss all that shit. You know, I had a better time by myself because I could do this all year round. I miss skating every day, and so that's why I'm thinking about Florida so much. You know, I don't like being cooped up indoors. You know what I mean? I don't like really bad weather all the time. You know what I mean? I don't like gray skies for months. You know what I mean? I don't like it when it's freaking sunny and beautiful sky out, but it's freaking miserable because it's freaking freezing and it's freaking windy as fuck. You know what I mean? That's the kind of weather I've been dealing with. So anyway, I've been thinking about moving on. So stay tuned for the ever-continuing saga, adventures of... So yeah, I'm just trying to work and earn money right now. I'm not trying to enjoy myself or freaking have a lot of fun or anything like that. You know what I mean? Let's just work. Let's get this shit done. Let's save some money. Let's do the things that we talked about. Let's get up this mountain of life, basically. You know what I mean? Let's get up this mountain of life. I've got a long way to freaking go in this mountain of life yet. You know what I mean? It ain't by any means near the freaking top. So that's what it's all about, right? Climbing that mountain in life. All right. I'm not going to take you for a hike because I need both my hands. Give you another view. And headed up. See where it's going to take me. This is down by Otter Mountain. I was going to take Otter Mountain up, but I was like, you know what, man, I've done Otter Mountain so many times, and it's a lot of snow up there. It's cold. I may not even go up a mountain. And I stopped at this one, and I was like, this looks like a short, fun hike, and yeah, it might be a little more fun than short. All right, peace. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying the beautiful, beautiful weather that we're having around the country and the world. And there's a lot of other things I'd like to talk about. Yeah, there's a lot of other things I'd like to talk about, but that's all I'm talking about today. Peace. Enjoy life.